Transport of metal ions. Iron. Myself, Dr. Digna Varghese. Iron. Iron is an essential element for almost all life forms. Iron is also difficult to obtain. Any excess of iron presents a serious toxic risk. There are some problems in nature in dealing with the iron element. First problem is the insolubility of iron 3 plus. The insolubility of rust, that is iron 3 plus, renders the straightforward uptake by a cell very difficult. The second problem is the toxicity of the free iron species, particularly through the generation of OH radicals. As the pH increases, the hydrolysis, polymerization, and precipitation of hydrated forms of the oxide occur. The solution for this problem is that to prevent iron from reacting with the oxygen species in an uncontrolled manner, a protective coordination environment is required. Nature has evolved sophisticated chemical systems to execute and regulate all the aspects, from the primary acquisition of iron to its subsequent transport, storage, and utilization in tissue. The iron cycle. External medium, soil, water, the siderophores. Food, plants, bacteria, gut absorption, gut cells, blood through blood transferrin, blood transferrin, then red blood cells. Here the storage unit, ferritin, that is in liver, through which blood transferrin converts or transports iron to muscle. So, this is the biological iron cycle showing how iron is taken up from the external medium and guarded carefully in its travel through organisms. This is the iron cycle affects a human is summarized in this figure. The uptake of iron into organisms involves special ligands known as siderophores. Transport in the circulating fluids of higher organisms requires a protein called transferrin. Iron is stored in ferritin. So this is the biological iron cycle and showing how iron is taken up from the external medium and guarded carefully in its travels through organisms. Phos. This word is derived from a Greek word that means iron carrier. Siderophores are small polydentate ligands that have a very high affinity for iron 3. We know there is a problem of the insolubility of iron 3 to absorb the directly to cell the iron. So siderophores can act as a high affinity iron chelating compound. Siderophores are secreted by microorganisms such as bacteria and fungi and serve primarily to transport iron across cell membranes. So it is the one among the strongest soluble iron 3 plus binding agents known. What about the structure of siderophore? Here you can see siderophores usually form a stable hexadentate octahedral complex, preferentially with iron 3 plus compared to other naturally occurring abundant metal ions. So it's a high affinity iron 3 chelating compound. If there are fewer than 6 donor atoms, water can also coordinate. If there is no 6 donor atoms present in siderophore, then water can also coordinate to the iron. Iron 3 plus is a strong Lewis acid, preferring strong Lewis bases such as anionic or neutral oxygen atoms to coordinate with. Here you can see the structure of the siderophore encapsulating iron 3 hexadentate complex. Here, the central metal atom is iron 3 plus. Okay, so it's a high affinity iron 3 binding agent or a chelating compound. In this, the red atoms, that is oxygen, red atoms is shown here that acts as a oxygen. Gray atoms can act as carbon. Okay, and blue represents nitrogen. Dark blue represents, that is the purple represents iron atom, that is the central atom. Microbes usually release the iron from siderophores. Microbes usually release the iron from the siderophore by reduction to iron 2 plus, which has a little affinity to these ligands. Because the donor atoms are hard oxygen or nitrogen atoms and negatively charged, they have a relatively low affinity for iron 2. Classification of siderophores. Siderophores are usually classified by the ligands used to chelate the ferric ion. The major groups of siderophores include the catecholates, that is phenolates, hydroxamates, and carboxylates. Carboxylates, that's the major examples derivatives of citric acid. Citric acid can also act as a siderophore. So iron 3 citrate complex is the simplest iron transport species in biology. Aside from the citrate, there are two main types of siderophore, that is catecholates and hydroxamates. Synthetic siderophores are proving to be very useful agents for the control of iron overload, a serious condition affecting a large populations of the world, particularly Southeast Asia. Siderophores. Siderophores are produced by various bacteria and fungi. They are secreted from many bacterial cells into the external medium where they sequester iron to give a soluble complex that re-enters the organism at a specific receptor. Once inside the cell, the iron is released. Here you can see the first type of siderophore, that is catecholate siderophores, and is exemplified by the enterobactin, for which the value of association constant to the iron 3 is 10 raised to 52. It has a high affinity for iron 3 and enables bacteria to erode steel bridges. Okay, so here you can see the table representing the catecholate siderophores, enterobactin, basilibactin, vibriobactin, and vibriobactin produced by the Vibrio cholerae, enterobactin produced by the E. coli. So the siderophores produced by various bacteria and fungi. Okay. Second type of siderophore is based on the hydroxamate ligands and is exemplified by ferrochrome, a cyclic hexapeptide consisting of 3 glycine and 3 N-hydroxyl ornithines. The ferrochrome is siderophore produced by Stiligo sphaerogena, and other hydroxamate siderophores are also given in this table, and the corresponding compound produced by the organisms also shown here. And the third type of compound is mixed type of siderophores, that is acetobactin, pyoverdine, Erzinibactin. Here you can see the Erzinibactin structure of siderophore. So these are the different types of siderophores produced by various factors, various bacteria and fungi. Okay. Iron transport proteins in higher organisms. There are several important similar ion transport proteins known collectively known as the transferrins. There are serum transferrin that is present in blood plasma, ovotransferrin present in egg white, lactoferrin in milk, and transferrin also present in tears. Transferrins are glycoproteins with molar masses of about 80 kg per mole and containing two separated, essentially equivalent binding agents sites for iron. Transferrins consequently mediate the transport of iron through blood plasma. They are produced in the liver and containing binding sites for two iron 3 plus ions. The complexation of iron 3 at each site involves simultaneous binding of bicarbonate or carbonate and release of H+. Here you can see the apotransferrin. TF denotes the transferrin with iron 3 and by in the presence of bicarbonate. A simultaneous binding of iron 3 carbonate transferrin compound and with the release of H+. Human transferrin is encoded by the TF gene. TF denotes transferrin. Transferrin glycoproteins bind iron tightly but reversibly. For each site, the association constant under physiological conditions, that is pH 7, is in the range of 10 raised to 22 to 10 raised to 26. However, its value depends strongly on the pH, and this dependence is the main factor controlling iron uptake and release. Iron bound to transferrin is less than 0.1% of total body iron. Transferrin has a molecular weight of around 80 kilodalton and contains two specific high affinity iron 3 binding sites. Here one iron 3 binding site and here also one iron 3 binding site. So there are two specific high affinity iron 3 binding sites in a transferrin. The affinity of transferrin for iron 3 is extremely high. The association constant is 10 raised to 20 at pH 7.4. But the affinity decreases progressively with the decreasing pH below neutrality. Transferrins are not limited to only binding to iron but also to different metal ions. So these glycoproteins are located in various bodily fluids of vertebrates. Some invertebrates have proteins that act like transferrin found in the hemolymph. When not bound to iron, transferrin is known as apotransferrin. What is a apoprotein? It is produced in the liver and in macrophages and plays an important role in lipid transport. Here you can see the structure of iron transport proteins transferrin. The identical halves of the molecule each coordinated iron 3 binding iron 3 atoms. So it is the two specific iron 3 binding sites. The iron you can see here black spheres. This coordination causes a conformational change that allows transferrin to be recognized by the transferrin receptors. Transferrin consists of two very similar parts termed the N lobe and the C lobe. The protein is a product of gene duplication or gene repetition because the structure of the first half of the molecule can almost be overlaid on the second half. Each half consists of two domains, 1 and 2, which together to form a cleft with a binding site for iron 3. Complexation with iron 3 causes a conformational change. Binding of iron 3 causes the domains to come together. In each active site, a single iron atom is coordinated by widely dispersed amino acid side chains from both domains and the connecting region, hence the change in conformation that occurs. The protein ligands are carboxylate oxygen, that is ASP. Here the carboxylate oxygen which is connected to the iron 3. 2-phenolate oxygen that is from TYR. TYR. Okay. Here you can see the two oxygen atoms, that is from the TYR phenolate group, and an imidazole nitrogen, that is here from the histidine unit. And only one of the aspartate carboxylate oxygen atoms is coordinated, that is from the carbonate. The protein ligands form part of distorted octahedral coordination sphere. Here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 coordination. So it forms a distorted octahedral coordination sphere with each iron 3 atom. Here a effect, synergic effect is created due to the metal ligand bonding. Release of iron from transferrin. Cells in need of iron produce large amounts of protein called the transferrin receptor, which is incorporated within their plasma membrane. Transferrin receptor proteins bind iron loaded transferrin. The most favored mechanism for iron uptake involves the iron loaded transferrin receptor complex entering the cell by a process known as endocytosis. Endocytosis is a cellular process in which the substances are brought into the cell. The material to be internalized is surrounded by an area of cell membrane, which then buds off inside the cell to a vesicle containing ingested material. Such type of endocytosis process through which iron uptake involves, that is iron loaded transferrin molecule which binds the iron transferrin receptor. By the endocytosis, the iron enters into the cell. In endocytosis, a section of the cell membrane is engulfed by the wall along with its component membrane bound proteins to form a vesicle. The pH within this vesicle is then lowered by a membrane bound H plus pumping enzyme that is also shallowed by the cell. The subsequent release of, here you can see the exocytosis, the protein that release the iron, and it is the subsequent release of iron 3 is probably linked to the coordination of carbonate, which is synergistic in the sense that is necessary for the binding of iron but is unstable at low pH. The vesicle then splits the TF receptor complex, returned to the plasma membrane by exocytosis, and iron 3 is released to the cytoplasm. Thank you for your attention.